Jackie, the Sewing Pastor's wife, and this is Friday Sews. If you don't know what Friday Sews is, you are missing out, because hashtag Friday Sews was started by Jen from Today in Jen Sewing Room, and I am so thankful that she did it. It is a hashtag that we use, and I'm part of this group, that sewers all over the world use to post videos on Friday, usually, sometimes not, but that shares a little bit about what they've been working on in the sewing room, what they're planning to work on, and a little bit about their lives. And I have been so encouraged by it. And one of the reasons that I started making Friday Sews videos myself was for the accountability. And I'm telling you, 2 weeks in a row, it has paid off, because last week I wanted to give up and today I wanted to give up, but I was like, no, I'm going to keep going. That's why this is coming out so late, because I just kept going and I did not let myself stop, because I knew I wanted to make this video. So here we go. This is Friday Sews. Last week I started a thing where I wanted to highlight another Friday Sews creator, and so today I want to talk about Sew Carol. I love her. Again, just like Tiffany from Hoosier Homemade, I just met her, started watching her videos, but she's in the UK. She's a grandma like me, and I just love her. She just got an embroidery machine. It's really cool watching her make that stuff, but it's making me really want an embroidery machine, but that's not on my list right now. But I love watching her. So the coronation of King Charles is coming up next week, and so she has been making some things for that. She has made the cutest coronation trousers. I love that they call them trousers over there. But she's made the cutest coronation trousers. She's like, I'll never wear these ever again. It's only for this day. But they have all things like, if you love the UK, you would want this fabric, because it's got the soldiers from Buckingham Palace. I think it has Buckingham Palace on it. It's just got all of these different things on it. It's so cute. You need to go watch her video. I'll link it in the description below. But anyway, I just love her, and she's got a new grandbaby girl coming, and she's been making stuff for her, and I love seeing all the little tiny baby things that she's made, and I just like her. I told her I wanted to be BFFs, so we need to live close to each other, and she probably thinks I'm nuts, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Anyway, she's super sweet, y'all, so go check her out. So what I worked on this week, you can see if you've watched any of my other videos. I have finished this toile of the Montana midi dress. Now I say finished because I didn't actually hem it, because sometimes I watch these videos where people make a toile and they're like, oh, it's a wearable toile, yay. No sir, this is definitely not a wearable toile. I actually completely hate this fabric at this point of my life. I loved it so much when I first bought it, and I was so excited about it. No, it's not good. It's a sheet, which there's no problem with that. I have sewed with sheets before. I almost said a bad word. I have sewed with sheets before, and I've made some cute stuff that was actually wearable for my granddaughter. This, however, no. But I mean, I figured out pretty quickly that it was going to be like straight see-through, so that was going to be a problem to start with. So, but anyway, it's slippery. It frays like mad, and yeah, no, this is not a wearable toile. I did not do a great job on this, but I learned a lot, and that's what matters. So I'm going to pop a picture up here of me in the dress. I might put a video in if I don't feel too ridiculous, because it's kind of ridiculous. It did not help that my daughter was laughing her head off while she was trying to take it. But anyway, I don't blame her. I felt foolish. It's fine. I think I hear her laughing right now. She can hear me. Anyway, so I don't know if you're going to see that video or not, because it's pretty embarrassing actually. But anyway, so this dress, okay, I don't know if it's the fabric, because it's really light, and so it's kind of loosey-goosey. So I think if it was a different fabric, which is a fabric that I would make it in, like a linen or linen blend or whatever, I think it would hang nicer and not, it feels like it just wants to I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm going to stand up and show you, but I'm sorry. I'm just going to apologize right now for any trauma this might cause. But it's just so, I think it might be too big. I don't know. And y'all, I did not do a stellar job on these gathers here. I don't need to tell you that. You can see that I didn't do a stellar job. Oh my gosh. I know gathering is not that difficult. Oh, it was not fun. Part of it is the fact that this is real slippery. And so it was moving and grooving all over the place. So I did it twice. I put my gathering foot on here, but I didn't try to you know, sew them together. I just did the gathering. And I'm glad I did, because the first time I did it and I went to match it up with the bodice, it was way too short. Like it was too gathered. So then I did it again. I adjusted my tension, and it was still too short. So I pulled it out again. I watched Friday Sews videos while I did that. So then I was like, all right. But you know what? Y'all kept me going. Like, I was like, I have to make a video for Friday Sews. So I'm going to keep going. So then I got smart, and I pulled some scraps from this fabric, and I cut out a 10-inch piece, and I put it in here. Well, first of all, I measured my bodice and my skirt to see like what the percentage was of the width to each other, if that makes sense. It worked, so it made sense in my head, but I don't know if I'm explaining it right. But anyway, I figured out that it was about 70%. Like, I needed it to be 70%. No, whatever. Is that right? Is that what I'm trying to say? Anyway, it worked. There's a 70% in there somewhere. But what I did was I sewed 10-inch fabric, gathered it. It came out 5 inches, almost perfect. So I adjusted, and then it came out 8 inches. So I adjusted one more time, and it came out 7 inches. And so that was 70%. And so I did that with the skirt, and I sewed it together, but the gathering is not awesome. I don't know. Again, I'm telling you, I know it's partly because I'm a beginner, but also because this fabric was slippery and a real pain in the tuchus. So it's not great. But one thing I'm super excited about is that I got the front of the skirt and the front of the bodice. They're together on, like, in one try. So I was real proud of myself for that, because this has pockets. I put pockets in it. So that was a new thing. I've never done pockets before, and I'm real pleased with how the pockets turned out. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know if this is, I don't know. It might be because I'm short and curvy. We'll just go with curvy. That the dress doesn't lay like I want it to, because obviously it's going to look different on a 5-foot girl who is curvy than a 5'6" who is not curvy. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this is just how it's going to look, but I do feel like a linen or linen blend would like hang nice, or just a different fabric. But this, oh my goodness, I straight want to burn this when I'm done with this video, because it was real annoying. So anyway, okay, that's all I did this week. That's all I had time for. That's all I had the energy for, I should say. So what did I purchase this week? Exactly nothing. Good job, buddy. I did not buy anything, really, because I didn't have the energy or the time to fool with buying anything. But I don't need anything either. I don't need anything. So I didn't buy anything. I did watch some videos today and saw some patterns I might like to try, but I have not bought anything this week. So go me. So my goals for the next week are to possibly cut out the material for my granddaughter. Nope, wrong hand. Why? How is it so hard to understand which direction things are? So that looks like a check. It's not check. If you saw the video, I think maybe the first week, my first Friday Sews, I showed that fabric. But she wants to have a dress out of that, and she asked me about it. So I think that needs to be my next project. However, I'm speaking for Mother's Day at our church, and I need to start prepping for that message, because it takes me a while, and I only have 2 weeks left. So like 2 weeks from Sunday. So I need to start prepping that, and I may not have time to do any sewing, or I may use the sewing as my mental break while I'm trying to prep, because sometimes my brain gets all confused. So then I'll come and try something different like sewing. So we'll see. What else? Okay, so the question that Jen has for this week is florals. Do you like them large scale or small? I'm going to say yes, because I love florals of all sizes. Yeah, I just like all of it. I'm kind of chicken about picking them out because I can never visualize what they're going to look like in a certain pattern. But when I see them on other people, first of all, when I see them in the fabric store, I love them. And then when I see them on other people, in videos and Instagram and stuff, I love them. So I love florals. So what about you? Do you like them large? Do you like them smaller? Do you not like florals at all? Because not everybody does, so that's fine. One day I'd like to feel confident enough to buy some Liberty fabric, because they have some beautiful, beautiful florals, and I would love to try that. But I'm not ready to invest that. I'm not to that level yet. I can't be trusted. So anyway, about me, my life. There's not been a ton of stuff going on. We had a very busy weekend last weekend with we had a youth encounter for our students at the church. So there was about 50 students who showed up for this one day. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like a conference, but it was just our own church. So it's not like a conference. I don't know how to explain it. So there's they come very early, 7:30 in the morning, and they're there all till about 10 o'clock at night. And there's like 6 or 7 sessions of different speakers that speak on topics like my husband spoke. He spoke on encountering God to start it off. And then we had a speaker who talked about unforgiveness and brokenness and hurts and stuff like that. So that was exhausting, but super, super amazing. It was just so good. And it's just so cool to see students, high school, middle school, coming and seeking after God. So let me just remind you, I am the Sewing Pastor's Wife. So faith is going to be a part of the channel because it's a part of everything I do. And I'm not trying to be offensive, I promise. This is just all we do. So it's all I can talk about. I sew and I do church stuff. That's about it. And family. So anyway, we did that on Saturday, and then Sunday we had church, 2 services in the morning, and then we had a night of prayer and worship that night. And those students who had gone to the encounter the day before, man, they were so fired up. And that was probably one of our best nights of prayer and worship. We had just people coming hungry to seek after God. And I'm a pastor's wife. It's exciting to see your church family so excited about God. So there's that. That's about it. And then the rest of the week, I was too tired to do anything. Oh my goodness, I was wore out. So it's been until today. Today I got a lot done. I say I got a lot done. I got this dress done. That's all I did today. But I'm excited about it. I got it done. I just have to figure out. Y'all help me decide if I really want to make this. Do I want to make it in real fabric? I don't know. So this week I'll be prepping to speak for Mother's Day, and that is about it. All right, well, that's it for this Friday Sews. Everybody have a blessed week, and I'll see you next week right here on Friday Sews. Bye-bye.